Okay, so basically we're gonna talk about the extra deck now. So we're gonna start off with Link Monsters. As of right now, I'm running Appaloosa. Uh, enough said. Appaloosa is Appaloosa. Four negates, real easy. I think it's technically no, it says four. It's a Link 4. It says 3 plus. To me, that usually means well, let me see, 3 plus. No, it says 2 plus. That's what I mean. So it says 2 plus, but it's a Link 4, so it's kind of confusing to me personally. But Link 4, you have 4 negations. Get them negations out. You don't want to have to deal with people's BS, especially spirals. um, Borrelsword Dragon, boom. Basically, it's a 3000 beater, and I believe cannot be destroyed by battle, and can quick effect change one monster to defense position, and boom, gets to attack again. So basically, this is a 3000. It's like you have two 3000s on the field as long as you have another monster to switch to defense position. I like Decode Talker just as of right now. If I do end up getting the Buster, sorry, Blackluster Soldier Link, I will definitely think about taking him out. I might take Appaloosa out, but I mean, he's a Link 3, but surprisingly, um, Blackluster Soldier, the Link is a 3, so because I feel like they're on par. He's on par with Borrelsword and Appaloosa just with the effects that he gets. But anyway, the point being is like Decode Talker, whatever it points to, 500 attack, and you can negate as long as it has something that's pointing to. So you can tribute one monster this points to and negate the activation. So I feel like that's very important and it helps. And then I'm just gonna put them both down here. My Nightmare Unicorn and Phoenix. Nightmare Unicorn, a little bit more, or I should say, this is one link harder to get out, but not impossible in this deck. Uh, Discard one card, Nightmare Unicorn, and you get to send one card back to the deck. Not even to the hand, to the deck. So now they gotta bring it back out from the deck. And then you have Nightmare Unicorn, which obviously gets to pop a spell or trap on the field by discarding, and we love that. And I have Crowley. If you're running spell books, this is way more important to have. Otherwise, you don't really need to have it. I've used his effect to normal summon Dark Magician probably like once or twice. I just have him in there because I like him. And then we get into the XYZs. So we're gonna have Noriato, the Moral Leader. Really good effect. Basically gets to have basically once per turn during either player's turn when your opponent activates a spell or trap, you can detach one XYZ material from this card, negate the activation, and that is just lovely to do because honestly, I mean, if you can just stop your opponents in track, like you have an Appaloosa plus this, pretty much say it's game because I'm not gonna be able to activate a monster effect. I'm not gonna be able to activate a spell or trap. And then we have Ebon Illusion Magician. I did not understand how important this card was until I started using him more often. I love this card. Basically, detach one material special summon from the deck. It's like Dark Renewal without taking your opponent's card. And then when that normal monster, which is most likely Dark Magician, attacks, you banish the card that it attacks. And then we have Red Eyes Flare Metal. Gotta love that Flare Metal for that burn damage. I don't make him as often, but that's why he's a one of. If I was gonna run two of, I would say I'd run Ebon just because of that banish effect. And I hate getting my stuff banished too, but like, again, I want to prove something with this Yu-Gi-Oh deck, so boom. Then we have Dark Cavalry. Dark Cavalry is my man, especially in Duel Links. Love this card. If you are worried about being targeted, you going for Dark Cavalry. That's why we have Ayatamaya. It's real easy. Super Poly if we are going against someone who has Warriors. Real easy to get out. I love this card. Honestly, if I have a choice, I'm going for that card. The next card, obviously, is going to be Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. And basically his effect is that he becomes Dark Magician as soon as he hits the field. So boom, that's also a banish effect with Circle. So you gotta love that. And then also he gets to protect your spells and traps, which is why if I have to pick between these two and I have like Eternal Souls on the field, I'm gonna go for the Dragon Knight because I want that protection. There's no way I'm letting my whole field just get destroyed by like all my monsters. So Eternal Soul will protect him, and he will protect Eternal Soul. You can negate his if you have like Dark Lords. As long as you have someone to negate, that's the only thing. But most people can't. So luckily, when I played against the Dark Magician deck, I knew, okay, just negate his and stuff. Then boom, you're gonna get the Eternal Soul, banish it, do whatever you gotta do. And then here we go for the 2 of the Dark Magicians. We gotta love this card. Boom. Basically, let's read this. This is a beautiful card, honestly. Basically, you just need Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl plus 1 spellcaster. Does not matter who the second spellcaster is, as long as it's a spellcaster. So honestly, against spirals, boom, super poly target. Once per turn, if a spell or trap card or effect is activated except during the damage step, you can draw 1 card. Then, if it was a spell or trap, you can set it. And if it was a trap or quick play spell, you can activate it this turn. This is so important, especially when you have Magician's Navigation. Just boom. And then you have more on the field, and you can go in for the attack. And it just, you gotta love this card. It's really good support. I literally played this card once, and somebody right next to me, as soon as this card came out, and I got one. I only had the 1 copy, and then I got another one. But when I first got this 1 copy, someone's like, oh my god, this is so broken. It's like, yeah, once it's on the field, it's pretty broken. Unless they have a way to get rid of it. Like a Solemn or something like that. And then the next thing is going to be Starving Venom, Fusion Dragon. We gotta love this one because honestly, if you know you're going against dark monsters, just super poly, take that. Real easy. I'd say like, you know, Shaddolls, this is what you're gonna want to go for. Is you're gonna super poly this, boom, no more Shaddol that you have to deal with. And you want to do that on the summon. So yeah, that is the extra deck. I will do substitute cards. So this is it for the extra deck. Now we're getting into substitute cards.